Right, so I'm Joe from Build My Idea. This is Abdi, Ali and Tama, and today we're going to make our first video for our social media channel, and we're going to talk about Build My Idea as an all-in-one transformation partner. And so we are going to talk about some of the experiences we have working with businesses in the space of transforming them and bringing them into the new AI age. We work a little bit differently than a regular company. Each one of these young men and myself own their own businesses, and we are a tight-knit team because of that. Everyone's king of their kingdom, and it's great working environment because everyone's pushed to kind of enable their business to succeed, but we work together to complete projects for businesses locally, nationally, and even internationally. I'll get these guys to talk a little bit about what their businesses do, and then we'll launch into some real in-depth discussion about how we work with local businesses here in Perth and how we work with national and international businesses as well.
I think that's very interesting. We have Build My Idea, and we have a couple of different businesses underneath. If you look at the media perspective, not a lot of places do utilize all these AI software and all these programs that are available to them to support them to do what they do best and better. And I think to have a place that kind of puts AI to use in a lot of different places is really good. And I think Build My Idea beats that in a lot of different spaces, because we're all in very different spaces and we utilize AI in those different spaces. So yeah, that's interesting. But my company is Hilola Media, and we do videography and film and use all those AI tools. So generative AIs, making commercials, making mascots, or developing them, or all these other elements where you normally have to outsource things like animation, VFX, sound effects, music, all of those things. Now AI can do that. So I'm trying to create videos and films and using those tools to kind of enhance all the other aspects, which would normally cost you a lot of money. It's all about costs. So it's really good and very rewarding. Well, they are hard, but when you do get it right, you do get it right, and you take off, one little thing off the project. So.
Hi, my name is Tama. I own Titanium Business Solution. We specialize in building, websites and branding for businesses. Good thing about AI is you can utilize that in the sense that to make the process easier for customers. Sometimes they don't know what they want. So for example, creating a logo, you can do a concept design for customers, get them there and then get a concept design, speed up in like minutes or seconds. And especially for busy customers, when they don't have time, you can work with them in a short amount of time and then reach an agreement of something they want, and then you can further improve on that design. So that's where I find AI most helpful. Another thing is, say for example, copywriting. Some clients that we work with, they not sure what they want, so you can put in information about their company, and then the AI will spit out a copyright, like a professional information that you can put on their website. Yeah, which is really save time and money on both sides.
So I'm Joe, and the company I run is called Community Visions Unlimited. It's also branded as Corporate Visions Unlimited, and it's a social enterprise. So it does business development and business strategy on one side, and I do a lot of project management and stuff like that. So I talk a lot about leadership, project management, those type of things. And on the other side, there's social programs. So we do quite a few like community programs, mentoring and martial arts and the like. Bringing this team together for Build My Idea was an evolution of a program that we'd started early last year, or early last year here, but late 2023 in another location, and businesses were seeded out of that program, and then those businesses got together to form Build My Idea, which is now kind of trying to become that transformation partner for businesses. And yeah.
My name is Ali. I lead InspireArc. That's my company, and what we deal with is mainly AI and software. So we handle things like building custom software for a lot of companies that look at. So a lot of companies nowadays look at commercial software and they don't find something that fits them like a glove. And the great thing about AI nowadays is that you can use these tools like vibe coding to build custom software very quickly. And we envision a world where a lot of these businesses can find something that is exactly tailored to their solutions and what they need, and don't have to conform to a certain commercial software that doesn't really give them what they need.
And I think the best thing about all this, emerging AI tools, the stuff that we use, it's what you can do with it. The idea that you can blend it into anything. When we design a project for media, for example, it's mostly looking at a lot of constraints. So a lot of clients are looking at budget and when they think about the imagination, it's very limited. But when you use tools such as Gemini or V or whatever AI tool that you use to create a lot of elements to those media, they cost you like very little, sometimes nothing, and you can expand your imagination. You can include more. You can you can expand the scope of what you're trying to achieve, and it still gives you a result, like a really good result, something that would not cost you anything, compared to hiring someone to complete that part of the project. And I think we all try to use AI in a lot of the different capacities that we use. I think for me, that's a game changer, and yeah.
Yeah, I think in the project management sense and the leadership sense, it's very important to utilize the tools, all of the tools that you can, because a lot of people are quite, haven't caught up to what's available. And, if you've got the right processes in place, then you can really sort of maximize your value to the people that are asking for your support or your help. I think that a lot of people in industries, and this is a great space to get into for young people and for new and emerging entrepreneurs, because there are a lot of businesses that need to kind of go from very little understanding and automation to getting the most out of everyone that works for them and all their resources. So I think it's very important to do that. And let's talk a little bit about the journey. How are you guys finding the journey, and what sort of things are you finding now in terms of, we do so many things in terms of like project management, sales, automation and software building, branding and design, those type of things. What are you guys finding? What are you guys using? How is that impacting your work?
Well, thanks. To answer your question, Joe, when I first started, like anyone else, just Chat GPT, started off with that. But then, even with Chat GPT, I didn't utilize all of it. I didn't know there was a deep research mode. You can put a toggle on for like web search and stuff like that.
You used the free version, didn't you?
Yeah,
we all started with the free version.
Yeah. So, and then going on from there, other software comes up, and then you heard more about all these other things like Vero 3, Nano Banana, and slowly, all these things are, improving on the AI space, and it's getting better and better. Yeah, so yeah, I find it's interesting, and you just have to, keep learning, because even though, there's say that it's easy to create, to do this or do that, it's like when you actually go and do it, sometimes it doesn't get the result that you wanted. Yeah, so you'll have, you need to learn about prompting, how to, you know, tell the agent to, you know, what to do and all that.
It does take a lot of skill to actually get it right. And I think
100%.
especially for filmmaking, it's not something that you can, especially if you're looking for quality work. You know, it takes process. It's not like you take supplements. You know, that you get big overnight. So you have to spend hours and hours to get it right.
Yeah, there's a whole different skill set, right? With the AI, you know, and this is what I think you know, people see these videos and think, oh, AI is going to take over everything, but you then end up spending hours working with the AI to do X and Y, and you know, prompting, like you said, prompting becomes a much bigger thing, and knowing how to get what you want. So we're learning a whole set of new skills, and we're you know, sort of hopefully bringing those skills to the businesses and the people that need them. But yeah, there's a whole lot to process, and it's not quite as easy as a lot of people make it sound. So yeah.
With my end of things, I, just like everyone here, started with ChatGPT. That was like the main or the only AI that I was using. But then once you dive into it, you realize there's so much more tools to it. There's a new tool nowadays, almost every other week, that you have to look into. So there was things like N8N, there was things like Firebase Studio, Nana Banana, VO3, all these kind of things. And there's just so much out there to look into, and not enough time to do so. And the great thing about us is that we're able to kind of pick a few things to have an expertise in and focus on them and hone in, and let the other people kind of catch up and have their expertise in their own areas. And I think that's a really good thing about us.
So that's a wrap. I think it's been a good intro chat today, and we'll be releasing more videos around specific use cases in a whole bunch of different areas. So the unique thing I think about our content will be that we actually will make videos that appeal to the whole element of entrepreneurship and business and all that, and so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one. Social media. No, let's start again. Ready? Go again, Abdi.
Action.
So we're here. Sorry. Hold on. Okay.
Hold on, I'm not ready.
Well, they are hard, but when you do get it right, you do get it right, and you take off, you know, one little thing off the project. So, yeah.
Wait, hold on, one sec. We can cut this. I went into this thinking we're gonna like write down some dot points.
It was going so well.
Maybe we break character. Anyway, it's our first time.
Okay.
There's a lot that could go wrong, but it's okay. The point is we at least get it going.
Yeah, go. When you're ready.
Okay. Are we gonna do the action thing or no?
Just start talking.
Okay.
Actually, using
Okay. I'm wearing the chaser.
Do you want me to go?
Okay, just go, man.
Yeah, I'll go after.
What are you guys finding? What are you guys using? How is that impacting your work? We're just having a conversation, guys. There's no...
my brain takes it as a meeting.
There's no problem there.